Texas vs. Johnson was argued in 1989. This case was disputed over the burning of the American flag by George Lee Johnson. Originally, Johnson lost, but later the case went to the Supreme Court. Johnson was charged with violating the Texas law that prohibits vandalizing respected objects. He was convicted and sentenced to 1 year in prison and fined $2,000. Let's find out what happens next.
The America, the red, white, and blue, we spit on you. You will go under. You are under arrest. Wah! You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to obtain an attorney. Anything you say will be used against you in the court of law.
George Lee Johnson, I find you in violation of Texas code. I sentence you to 1 year in prison and a fine of $2,000.
Oh.
Come here. You're under arrest.
I hate prison. I should have won that case. It's my right for my First Amendment, freedom of speech. I want to take this to the Supreme Court. Ah.
Plaintiff lawyers, please enter. Defendant lawyers, please enter. Witness, please enter. Defendant, please enter. Please rise as the Supreme Court enters the room. You may be seated.
Witness Nicholas, you may take the stand. Plaintiff lawyer, you may proceed.
Okay, Mr. Nicholas, what did you see that night when Mr. Johnson burnt the flag?
I saw George Lee Johnson burning the American flag.
Can you be sure to identify that man over there as Mr. George Lee Johnson who burnt the flag that night?
Yes, I can. Defendants, you may approach your argument. Thank you. In the First Amendment of the Constitution, it is George Lee Johnson's right of freedom of speech. He is allowed to do, by example, of burning the flag. Thank you. The Supreme Court, in the Texas v. Johnson court case, has ruled in favor of Mr. Johnson 5-4 as an innocent man. It is his constitutional right, as stated in the First Amendment, to freedom of speech. Mr. Johnson is innocent. Case closed.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody they stay there.